Okay, Ben Pennington here, Managing Partner of Polaris Media, coming to you from Chicago this morning. And we've just put out our latest e-newsletter, and we're doing some of these sort of vlog style snippets from the newsletter, because I know that some of you like to listen to this on the go. And in the latest edition, we have a very important story that is going to change the digital landscape, I think, forever for maritime businesses. And that is the rise of AI search. So regular readers will know that for some time we've reported the rise of AI search, the likes of Chat GPT, and it seems its time really now has come. And this is very important for maritime businesses, because generative AI, as it's known, is now where businesses are found and where reputation is being shaped. And click-through rates online are down by as much as a third, because users are now accepting the response, the answer that large language models give them. So this really is a seismic change, because it used to be said, you are who Google says you are. Well, no more. We're now entering a new realm where you are who AI search says you are. And that means potential customers, partners, staff are now judging you and your reputation on the answer that a large language model, an LLM, like Chat GPT, like Perplexity, like Grok, like Google AI Overview, like Claude, is judging you on the answer that those LLMs give. And it's called Generative Engine Optimization, not SEO anymore, it's GEO. And I think that businesses that want to stand out are going to have to learn how to manage this and excel at it. The thought leader, PR thought leader, Stephen Waddington, has put it well. He said, if you do not feature in an AI summary, AI-generated summary, your business does not exist in the public conversation. So it's a pretty stark warning. So I've been playing around with these LLMs recently, and I urge you, ask it to shortlist the top 3 businesses in your segment, or the top 5 businesses. Ask it to give some background on the strengths and weaknesses of your business. You might get some pretty interesting feedback. But I think one of the key points I want to make here is how these AI responses are formed, because critical to this new world of being discovered is actually publicity. And particularly when we're looking at the maritime space, the maritime press and the mainstream press in particular. So a report by Hard Numbers published in 2024 found that 61% of AI generated content generates from editorial. So our advice is audit your company's LLM responses, see what comes up, see what needs to change, see how accurate it is. We know that a lot of AI responses aren't particularly accurate always, so see what needs to improve. Does it highlight a particular specialism that you have, or does it miss it entirely? Because if it's missing it entirely, then you need to change what's on your website, what you're putting out into the media. And understand what LLMs look for. We need to start thinking like machines. Consider how LLMs are drawing on trusted journalism, your own content. We know that it draws heavily from companies' own websites, but you've got to have very, very good quality content, case studies, white papers, press releases, really well messaged. It also uses user-generated content like LinkedIn. It loves that stuff, as well as visibility with industry partners like class societies or the Coast Guard. And note that AI systems prefer content written in the last year, so you've got to be pumping out content all the time. Each LLM, interestingly, has its own area of focus, how it draws its responses, and this is liable to change, but at the moment, Chat GPT and Grok seem to favor traditional media, maritime media, mainstream media, and companies' own websites. Gemini taps into public forums. This is the one run by Google, and company websites. Claude combines editorial with user content. So it's a very mixed picture here. Chat GPT, when I was asking it some questions, says its company reputation responses will consider how the company presents itself, referencing awards, class society certifications, LinkedIn, trade show appearances, press releases. And it actually says industry perception is often shaped by visibility and thought leadership. Also, interestingly, ChatGPT further references the importance of the trade media to its responses, and it specifically lists Trade Winds, Lloyd's List, Maritime Executive, Splash 24/7, Sea Trade, and G Captain as authoritative and respected sources in their fields. So I hope that this is useful to you and has given you some ideas for how to adapt your marketing. I think we are entering a whole new realm here, and businesses are going to have to get very good at this. If you want some advice on how you can handle your GEO, please contact me via LinkedIn or through the Polaris website, polarismediapr.com. Thank you for listening.